Andrew Carnegie's journey is a classic rags to riches story that shows the power of ambition, perseverance, and a keen eye for opportunity. Born into poverty in Scotland, Carnegie would rise to dominate the steel industry and become one of the wealthiest men in the world. But how did he get there? Today we're going to explore how this poor Scottish immigrant built his empire. November 25th, 1835, in Dunfermline, Scotland, Andrew Carnegie's family was far from wealthy. His father, William Carnegie, was a handloom weaver, and his mother, Margaret, worked as a seamstress. The family's life was defined by hardship, and their future seemed uncertain. In 1848, as the Industrial Revolution swept through Britain, Carnegie's family faced an even tougher financial situation. They made the bold decision to leave their home in search of better opportunities. The Carnegies moved to the United States, arriving in Pittsburgh, an industrial city filled with promise and new opportunities, but also rife with uncertainty. At the age of 13, Carnegie began working as a bobbin boy in a cotton mill, earning just $1.20 a week. The work was grueling, but it taught him two valuable lessons: discipline and the importance of hard work. While other children played, Carnegie worked long hours in the factory, setting the stage for his future success. At age 14, Carnegie landed a job as a messenger boy in a telegraph office, where he learned the value of communication. He quickly learned to use the telegraph, which became the tool that would help him climb the ladder of success. Carnegie didn't just deliver messages, he absorbed the knowledge that would shape his future ventures. By 1853, at just 18 years old, Carnegie was promoted to a telegraph operator for the Pennsylvania Railroad. It was here that he met Thomas A. Scott, the superintendent of the railroad, who would become a mentor and lifelong friend. Carnegie's diligence and sharp mind allowed him to quickly rise in the ranks of the railroad business. As the railroad industry boomed, Carnegie saw the potential for greater wealth and influence. His close connection with Scott gave him the opportunity to make savvy investments in the railroad, ultimately becoming a partner in several railroad companies. His foresight in investing in these companies would lay the foundation for his future fortune. By the 1860s, Carnegie had accumulated enough wealth and knowledge to branch out on his own. He shifted his focus from railroads to steel, a growing industry that would fuel the American economy for decades. In 1865, he invested in a small steel mill, an endeavor that would change the course of his life forever. Through a series of smart investments and a keen eye for innovation, Carnegie built Carnegie Steel, which would become the largest and most successful steel company in the world. He introduced cutting-edge technology like the Bessemer process to reduce the cost of producing steel, which helped him dominate the market. Carnegie was always ahead of his time by focusing on innovation, like streamlining production and investing in new steelmaking technologies. He dramatically reduced costs and increased output. His ability to innovate allowed him to remain competitive, even as other steel companies struggled to keep up. Carnegie's influence grew as he bought out his competitors. By 1892, Carnegie Steel controlled more than 60% of steel production in the United States. His mills churned out steel for everything from railroads to bridges to skyscrapers. Carnegie had become the king of steel, a title he would hold for the next decade. In 1901, Carnegie made the life-changing decision to sell Carnegie Steel to J.P. Morgan for $480 million. At the time, it was the largest corporate merger in history. Carnegie retired from business, but his financial success was far from over. He would now shift his focus to something even more important: philanthropy. In his 1889 essay, The Gospel of Wealth, Carnegie argued that the wealthy should use their fortunes to improve society, not hoard them. He donated funds to create libraries, schools, and hospitals, places where his wealth would enrich generations to come. His vision of a philanthropic society became a model for future philanthropists. Carnegie's legacy is still visible today in the libraries, universities, and institutions he helped fund. He built over 2,500 libraries worldwide and funded the establishment of Carnegie Mellon University. His belief in the power of education and self-improvement continues to influence society. Andrew Carnegie's rise from poverty to wealth is one of the most inspiring stories in American history. His success came not just from his entrepreneurial spirit, but also from his belief in hard work, innovation, and giving back. Today, his legacy lives on in the institutions he built, which continue to shape the future. Andrew Carnegie's story is a reminder that no matter where you start, with perseverance, vision, and the right opportunities, you can achieve greatness. His journey, from a poor immigrant boy to a philanthropist and steel magnate, is a testament to the power of the American dream. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more historical stories of inspiring figures. Until next time, keep striving for success.